up, guys? So in this, we solve the Math GRE A767 form 20 to 22. So before I start, please subscribe to my channel if you are interested in mathematics, physics, and other science. Okay, so basically 20 suppose that f of 1 plus x is equal to f of x for all real x. If f is polynomial and f5 is 11, then they ask you about f 7.5. Okay, so so you guys can already know the answer, right? Because this is easy. That since you know that you know that x plus 1 equal to f of 1 f of x for all x, and you also know that f of x is polynomial. So this tell you what? Okay, so let's say that f is degree n polynomial. Then we know that f0 and f1 and f2 up to fn plus 1. Maybe we only n is constant. It's the same. Okay. So we can define the g to be let's suppose this is c. You can define g to be f minus c. Then g of 0, g of 1 up to g of n is 0. So they tell you that g must have the form of x minus 1, x minus 2, and then x minus 0, and then go to x minus n, and then there are some coefficients. But there are n plus 1 power of x. So leading coefficient is x n plus 1, and some coefficient. But we say that f is degree n polynomial. So the degree of g is should be n, because f only minus constant. But now I say that f contains the g contains the leading power x n plus 1. So this is impossible. So the only chance is the leading coefficient is 0. So g is 0. They tell you that f is just a constant function. Okay, so in this case, the answer is just 11. Choose C. Yes, choose C. It's so simple. So usually for the GRE test, the first 35 and I think up to 40 is still the calculus part, so it's not very difficult. But once you go to like 50 to 65, 66, then sometimes you need to rigorous prove something or ask about some analytic problem, so it makes the problem much difficult. Okay, so we just let it to be y. So f of y just because log x equal to y, so x is just exponential to the power y. So square root of exponential to the power y is just exponential y over 2. And I change the dummy variable y, go back to x. Okay, so the answer is just a exponential to the power x over 2. 22. Sorry, let me. Okay, so one important fact is you need to know how to do this integration. So to do this, I just let x equal to sine theta. So we have cosine theta, d theta divided by 1 minus sine theta is cosine theta. So this is theta. So basically, this integral is sine inverse of x. Okay, you need to remember this. Okay, so 1 0 0 sine y. This is sine inverse x. Okay, so important fact is that y is from 0 to 1. So then sine inverse sine y is y. So this is definitely not correct in general. You need to check the domain of y. But now since y is from 0 to 1, so there is a one-to-one correspondence with the sine inverse. Go just because sine inverse can only define from 0 to pi. Okay, so we can safely change this inverse to be sine inverse sine y minus sine inverse 0. So sine inverse 0 definitely is 0. So okay, so you can change it to sine y. Now this is minus cosine this is definitely the this is y, sorry, because sine inverse sine y is y. So y dy is a half, because this is y squared over 2 1 0, so it's a half. So we choose B. We choose B. Okay, 6.